Hey y'all, I'm gonna get right into this, I guess. This is my Q&A.
Welcome to my Q&A. Welcome to my Q&A. Woo!
So I just want to give a quick shout out to like my 6 loyal subscribers who asked me questions. So I don't want to waste any time. Except for like when I'm snacking, because like I'm at that fun point where I realize like I eat all day. So here we are. Okay, so Tracy asked a few things about me and of me. Show us your bobs during Q&A. No. Internet's forever. What's the best thing about living in Cali? I love having the ocean there. Like, I don't like going in the ocean. I have a fear of open water. But just knowing the ocean is there is like a really nice thing. And like, you get everything. You get city, you get good weather, you get country, you get beach, you get mountains. I can go get snow. Like, I can be in any climate in 2 hours, which is my favorite part. Favorite fur baby of yours? Don't say you love them equally. We all have our favorite. I do love all my angels so much, but Licorice is my favorite. My fat black cat, my bubby. Biggest fear is what Vic asked me. Probably open water. Like, I don't fuck with the ocean. Like, if you watch the stuff about BBC, like about the ocean, like, I don't fuck with it. There's a lot of freaky shit out there. We've only seen like 10% of the ocean. Like, what's in there? What's your favorite food? Meats. I love all meats. My favorite food is probably like a really good steak. That was by Kaylin and Vic. You guys asked the same question. Stupid. Blah, 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 blah. Vic, tell me a funny story. I'll tell you a story at the end of this. If you stay tuned, I'm going to do a dramatic reenactment of my falls. Do you love me? I love you so much, Vic. I love you so much. Tracy asked what my favorite movie is. Probably something like Love Actually or When Harry Met Sally. But I also love like freaky movies. That didn't answer a lot of questions. Tracy said, would you rather freeze to death or be burned alive? Burned alive, I feel like it'd be a lot faster. I feel like freezing to death would be just like awful. Or just taking mental notes. Oh, you're gonna freeze me to death? I'd like to see you try. Liz said, I need a family history. Ooh. Where are your parents from? Where did they meet? Were you born in Cali? So yeah. My parents' love story is a complex one. I'll do the Spark Notes version. My whole family is like Scottish, like my mom and dad's sides. Our blood is Scottish. But on my mom's side, it's Scottish and Spanish, but she was born and raised in England. So that's why she's an English accent, and my grandma still lives in England. But we're like blood Scottish. So she was born in England, raised in England. When she was 19, she married an American soldier who was in the Air Force. He was stationed over in England, and he was like, I gotta go back to America. And he was like, come to America with me. And she said, you gotta marry me. So she got married when she was 19, and they moved back to America because he was stationed in New Mexico. So she spent a few years in New Mexico, and then he died. He passed away when she was 23, which is like bonkers because I can't, that's like my age. Stop it. Now, and I can't imagine like going through that. So after he passed away, she was out here in New Mexico, like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? So her best friend Jane came out from England, and she originally came out from England to help my mom like pack up her shit. And her friend Jane was like, I'm moving to Australia. I'm gonna help you pack up your shit, and you're gonna move somewhere else, and then like I'm gonna go to Australia. So my mom wanted to move to San Diego because my grandpa had been on business trips out here and said San Diego's gorgeous. So her and Jane packed up their shit and drove to San Diego, and they ended up in like a sketchy part of San Diego, and they were like, let's just keep driving. So they kept driving, and they end up in Long Beach, and they were like, this is kind of fucking gorgeous. So they're like, yeah, let's just stay here. And Jane at first was like, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit and then I'm gonna go to Australia. Jane never went to Australia. She still lives here in Orange County. But my mom was like, fuck, well, I gotta make some monies. So they were living in like a Motel 6. And my mom answered the ad for like a secretary. So she started working in a law firm where a young Bruce Bothwell was a young attorney. So she was his secretary. It was like this like little scandalous thing, and they had a tumultuous relationship. He didn't know they were exclusive for a while, so they were like off and on for 6 years. It was this whole dramatic thing where like one Christmas, my dad's sisters were saying like, "Oh my God, Bruce is gonna propose. Like this is it. He keeps talking about this big thing he got you." He got her like a fur coat. So she opened her Christmas gift. A few days later was like, "Hey, I'm leaving you. I'm moving to live with your sister in Seattle. Get the fuck out." So she moved to Seattle for like 6 months. And after 6 months, my dad was like, "I'm in love with Claire." So he went up to Seattle and he like won my mom back. Isn't it like the cutest shit ever? And then like 2 years later, they got married. And 6 years after that, they had me. So blessings on blessings. Liz would like to see Bowie and Puppy. Hold on. This is my Lily Billy. My silly Lily. My silly Lily Billy. She said, fuck you. Fuck you. I'll show you Bowie because I don't want to move my camera. And I can't pick up my Bowie. He's 120 pounds. Okay. You're free. Sam asked what my dream job is. Probably what I'm working towards right now, like being like a fucking dogs. Being a sports agent lawyer. Or sports agent lawyer, a sports attorney, like entertainment. Yeah. But if money wasn't an object, I'd love to just be like an English professor because like that's what I'm real passionate about. So yeah. Bertha asked, tell me how to be as awesome as you. What do you do on weekends? What's your background? Do you speak another language? What do your parents do? And then she asked me some fuck, marry, kill questions. Okay. Tell me how to be as awesome as you. I'm not. So I wish I could answer that question. What do you do on weekends? Drugs. What's your background? Like, I'm assuming you mean like my heritage. I got a 23andMe done and it told me things I already knew. I am Scottish, Spanish, and German. Do you speak another language? Oui, je parle français un peu. What do your parents do? My dad is a civil rights attorney. He represents disabled kids, and he sues school districts when they're not getting what they need from public school districts. My mom is a paralegal, but she works in a different law office. She works in exposure law. Blah, blah, blah. If you could be any two Reekers, who and why? Can't be Amy. I don't want to be Amy. Just kidding, I love you, Amy. I want to be Vic, because like, what's it like having that hot bod, and like, that would get me close to like fucking Booby, so. And then I would probably want to be Lauren, because I love her AGs, and I love her property, and like, she got that ass, you know, she got that ass. Fuck, marry, kill Liam Hemsworth, Zac Efron, Channing Tatum, and marry Liam Hemsworth, kill Zac Efron, and fuck Channing Tatum. I'm like, I believe in this. Where would you live if you had unlimited money? Probably here. What would you do with $1 billion? I'd set my mom up, you know, set her up real nice. I'd still graduate, but I want to become like a hot like philanthropist heiress. So I get like a fuck ton of work done to like kind of reverse like what genetics gave me. And then I get real estate everywhere. And I'd probably travel for a little bit, but then I want to be like a philanthropist and help people. And I'd help all the Reekers, obviously. All the Reekers get vacay homes. Allison said, what is your major? Is SoCal overrated or amazing to live? Why didn't we hang out when I was there? Do you have a favorite dispensary since you get legal access to weed? I'm so jealous of you for all the above. I'm an English rhetoric and composition major. English is my passion, girl. I graduate in May. Southern California is amazing to live. Fun fact, I don't know if Reekers knew this. I lived in New York City for like a minute. And for me, New York, is she choking? No, she's fine. New York is a great city to visit for me. And like, I have friends there. I'm going there all the time. I'm going there in the end of March. Hello, my friends. But bro, just like Cali born and raised. I'll never not love it here. Why didn't we hang out when I was there? Because I'm a dumb bitch and you were like busy with your boyfriend and stuff. My favorite dispensary is this local dispensary called Connected because my friend Rob works there. Mary asked me to say a word that I don't want to say. That was my last prompt.
The falls.
If you've made it this far, you've made it to the dramatic reenactment portion of the Q&A. So first, I'm gonna recreate me getting hit by a car like yesterday. So I was walking, you know, had my headphones on, they're noise canceling. I don't know what's happening ever. I'm walking on my phone, car, just like, it's like they had a car in reverse and like just let their foot off the brake. It just went like, bloop, and I went like, boom. And I did this thing where I like flailed. I was like, whoa! I literally said, whoa! Like a fucking nerd. And I was like, ugh, and I like almost fell for like 5 minutes and then I didn't fall. And the guy gets out of the car and he's like, God, miss, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine! And then I just felt like that. I just said, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I think my voice cracked. Oh, my Bowie! Can you see him? Here's my Bowie! I wasn't fine. I actually think I'm hurting a little bit today. But then there was the JFK fall. So imagine this, 6 a.m. Hi, Bowie. There's no one in JFK except for a hot traveling volleyball team and like some old women. So I've got my backpack on. I have my coffee. I'm like just. And there was like a puddle apparently. Oh my Bowie. And then I thought Lily was peeing, but it's the rain. So then I was walking and there's a puddle. And it was like, whoa! And then I went like, boom! And I went like, and then I was like, I was on the ground. And I'm not gonna show you guys me crawling because that's like humiliating. But I was like, I was shook and my headphones got knocked out. And like this man came over to me. He said, Miss. And he was like, oh my God, are you okay? And he was like, grab my hand. He was like trying to help me up. And I literally was just like, I was like, wormed away from him, like when he was trying to help me up. And I was like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I hate myself. And he was like, are you okay? Like, did you hit your head? I did hit my head. I actually was concussed. And I was like, I'm fine. And I like was mean because I was embarrassed. And then I just like ran away to the bathroom and then like I went and sat at the gate for a different plane for like an hour. And like this gate agent came over to me. He was like, hey, these women said that they saw you like take a spill. Like, I just wanted to make sure you're okay. Like, you need to get checked out or anything. And I was like the team like was looking at me. Like they were staring at me for the entire fucking hour. And I was like, I'm so good. I'm so good. Thank you so much. And he was like, are you sure you're good? Like, do you have people here with you? And I was like, I'm so good. I'm so good. And then I got my plane and I had a concussion and I probably shouldn't have been traveling alone, but. So thank you all so much to my readers who asked me questions. Sorry, just like that I'm like the most boring person ever and like my voice is probably annoying and my face is too. But I guess in summary, to answer Mary's question, yogurt. That's it. That's it. That's it.